G'day guys, this is Amiga back with another video, and I'll be doing some more follow-up videos on this topic, and that is the Manchester bombing we've just seen. Absolutely horrific, and it's heartbreaking to see images of 8-year-old children, 15-year-old children. I mean, it's children dying now, and the absolute level of cowardice being exhibited is just mind-blowing to me. I just cannot even fathom how people can be so cowardly. And Stefan Molyneux said, listen, it's great that people are responding the way they have to this tragedy, but what we need is people to actually respond before the fact. We need people to speak truth before the fact. So all we're left with is what can we do about this? And we really are at the point where we don't have a choice. You know, these people calling out, these idiotic celebrities saying that we should just carry on with life as normal. I'm sorry. These people's lives have been changed forever. If I'd lost my 8-year-old daughter, I tell you what, mate, it would change the way I think and act in a very radical way. Now, what we need is a logical and measured response to what has taken place, and I'm going to make some more videos about this, but I think one of the major things we have to look at is the whole leftist narrative that Islam is inseparable, Islam is a race, not an ideology. Now that is absolute crap, and that needs to stop, because all that is doing is it's stifling the very real conversation that needs to be had. And even there are sheikhs in Australia, Sheikh Mohammed Tawhidi is one of them, calling out saying it's absolutely ridiculous that people are not able to sit back and realise that this is an ideological problem within Islam. I mean, this guy is actually calling for the hadiths to be banned in Australia. But what needs to really happen, I mean, the only long-term solution to this is actually to reform Islam itself. So we need to look at some kind of reform within the religion, because that is the only way it's ever going to change. And you can only do that from the inside. I think the other thing that is going to happen, or needs to happen, without any more political correctness, without any more political posturing, is the right security measures need to be put in place. And, this leftist narrative needs to be dealt with. Honestly, it is what is stifling any real change. It is what is aiding and abetting radical Islam to spread throughout the world. Shutting down conversation is not what we need right now. We need an open and honest conversation, not hate-filled and radical conversation, but we need a meaningful and real and logical conversation where we are talking about the fact that this is an ideological issue. And I study theology, and I'm telling you that this is an ideological issue, and it needs to be dealt with as such. We need to look at what is being taught in mosques. We need to be looking at text. We need to be looking at what is being said on university campuses. And this stuff needs to be treated as a poison that it is. They maybe even need to bring in the death penalty for those who are involved in terrorist incidents. But there needs to be a crackdown on this radical ideology. Now, this is not all Islam. This is certain sects of Islam which promote violence, and there needs to be a logical discussion about this. And this is Amiga. I'll be back soon with another video. And I'll be doing a series on a few other things. Some of the narratives would actually stifling this whole discussion from even taking place. One of them, which is absolutely ridiculous, for example, is comparing Islam to Christianity. It's a waste of time, it's untrue, and it's a non-issue, and it's basically deflecting from the fact that this is an ideological problem within the faith of Islam. And this is not a race, this is a religion, it's an ideology, and any ideology can come under scrutiny. Once we get to that point, we can see real change. And it'll be interesting to see what security measures are taken, and there need to be some very stringent and well thought out security measures put in place. I'll be interested to see how that progresses and goes forward. This is Amiga. I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.